Here's a little bit of nighttime. So that's Yeti, Yellow Ed. And they come in about starting at dusk. And it's really the only time that this rooster and that rooster are in the same pen. No big deal. There's a lot of the girls. The interesting thing about this situation is when it gets time to go in, Yellow Ed leads the way and almost all the girls follow. But Black Ed, Betty, he has those three girls are his favorites. And then that one right there follows him all the time. And there's another girl somewhere. I'm not sure where. Anyway, they always sit out to the very, very end. And then he is the last one in. It's kind of interesting. At night, I shut this cage. And I know the top on this has to be completely redone. It's not that big of a deal, but it keeps things from trying to get into the feed. So this is their scratch, which in the morning I throw out 2 or 3 scoops. And this is their protein feed. And those will be filled up when you come out. And then I don't really fill this at night too much because we have raccoons that come and eat. I just check that in the morning. And there is a second one over there for when it's raining. I fill that one up in there and open it up. That is interesting. It's called Destination Train Station. I am replacing those steps this week. This is a snake catcher. So in the mornings when I go in, I open the door and I need to rehay this and everything. By now this will be clean. And then this is where the girls like to sit in the day. This is where they sleep. Actually, they lay eggs in this side more, and they sleep over here at night and up here. But I always just kind of be careful. I never really go into that corner one. And if for any reason you do walk in and there is a snake, I quietly step out. I grab my gloves and I grab the snake catcher and I throw it in the igloo. And then usually my husband takes the snake to the train catcher. You do not have to deal with snakes. If you find a snake in the chicken coop, they're perfectly harmless. You don't have to go back into the chicken coop the whole week if you don't want to. He will just eat the eggs. They are scary but harmless. So here's nighttime feeding of Lola and Tito. And today, for some reason, I guess because it's 95, I only had a few eggs, but I did get some this morning. Hey, Lola. Hi, Lola. Hi, Tito. So I never unhook the gate until I'm ready to walk in, and here's why. You'll hear her in just a second. She pushes the gate open. Oh, there's the other 2 girls. She pushes the gate open if she can. And if she can, she runs all the way down there and into the front yard and around and back through the bamboo, and there's no catching her. So this is the hay barn. This is where they come when it's raining really bad. And it looks like, ooh, I got some hail damage and some of that. But anyway, they come in here when it's raining really bad. This is all kind of partitioned off. for them. I'll show you that in a minute. But normally they stay outside in the back pasture, which I'll show you. So morning and night they get a cup of pellets between them. And then I usually get in here and I grab like 4 of these apple treats. Oops, dropped one. Grab another. I'm sorry to be boring you with this. And then generally it's like a fluck and a half of hay. So I'm going to put this on pause now and show you that in a minute. For some reason, this batch of hay is really loose. And so I just have to tuck it under my arm at the same time. Let me grab this. Those bins out there that you see, sometimes, whoops, right over there. Sometimes it's easier to put the hay in the bins and walk in. So let me show you how that works. And there's Lola complaining. So hay's in the bin. I grab a couple of these. And hey guys, can you back up for me? I need you to back up. Here's your treat. Okay, back up, Lola. Y'all aren't doing your job. Hold on. Back up if you want another treat. Back up. Go. Back up. Tito, back up. Back up. Go. Back up. Let's back up. Back up, back up. Thank you. Hold on. There's another one for you. Tito, there's another one for you. Okay. Hi. Can you say hi? He's skittish, but he'll let you pet him. But come on, girls and boys. So here's the weird thing about this. They don't like to eat where they've pooped. Come on, Tito. He's trying to get hay right now. So they don't like to eat where they poop. So, which I wouldn't either. Beep, beep, girls. Come on, Lola. So I kind of find different areas to dump the hay. So that's a poopy spot. So we're not going to mess with that. So I think I'm going to come over this area. Sometimes I walk over there. Hi, Tito. You want to get you a chunk? And then sometimes I walk out there. But what I'm going to do is I kind of divide them up a little bit because she's a foodie. She's really bad. So she'll get some there, or he'll get some there. And then I'll dump a bunch over here. And this is way too much hay, but it was so soft. And then I'll pour pellets on half of it. He usually comes over next. There you go, Tito. Lola, you're saying, what's going on, huh? What's going on? I don't have any more for you. She needs a good brushing. She let me brush her a little this morning. Hey, Tito. Your pet? Yeah. And then back here, that's our fence line. And there's another 10 acres back there and another 15 over there. And she's got 4 horses, chickens. Their horses are Trigger. Wait. Trigger, Sally, Creole, and April. They have a Great Pyrenees. His name is Ollie. He's out during the day in the morning from 7:30 to 2:30. And then he goes in, the chickens come out, because he doesn't chase them, but there's been some issues. And then after dark, he's back out till like 11 or so. But he likes us. Our dogs like him. And all is well in the world. They have a little tiny dog named Mila, who sometimes you might hear yapping a little bit. So I'm going to turn this off and show you a couple more things about nighttime. So when I take the eggs in, I never really wash them, because if they're unwashed, you don't have to refrigerate them. So right now there's like 4 dozen in the shop, and I sell them for $5 a dozen. I have a lot of people come get them, but I also fill up my fridge all the time. I've got grandkids coming in 2 weeks, so I'll probably need, hey Daisy, I see you over there. I'll probably need 2 or 3 dozen. You are more than welcome to eat as many of those eggs as you want. I hope you like eggs. This is part of my greenhouse. We had some issues this year, and then I was 2 months of not being able to work on it because I was had foot surgery. I was on a scooter and a boot. In the morning, I'll show you about filling these bird feeders. And then here's my garden right now. And so you can come in. If we don't have rain, you might have to do a little bit of watering. And I usually do that in the evening. So I might do that in a minute. And where that water hose is, yeah, I think actually I might give it a little squirt. Up, where Dennis take the hose. Dennis took the hose. I have another one. I'll go find that hose. Oh, it's at the RV. I'll buy another hose tomorrow. So I won't be watering tonight. I'll water tomorrow. But the tomatoes are just about ready to come up. They're up. They're become ripe. The onions, if you need an onion or two, you can always pull some out. Peppers. Potatoes, they're kind of cool. Ooh, there's a big cucumber. I gotta get him. That's a big one. These are gourds coming in. Let's see what I have over here. You can pick as many flowers as you want. This is, none of these are coming up yet. Tomorrow morning, Sunday morning, is usually when I play over here. And literally, those are all falling over. And I've got to put I've got a piece of wire over there, big piece of wire, that I'm gonna put in here as a back support for them. That's romaine. Fresh, it's pretty good. If it starts to get a little wilty looking or tall, I pull some of it out and give it to the donkeys. But in here, these guys have gone crazy. There's 1, 2, I see 3 or 4 over there. Starting, but I have some bugs. So that's not good. So I have to get out here earlier and get them picked and let them ripen in the house. So I'll probably pick a bunch of these green ones tomorrow. So you'll have them ready to eat if you like tomatoes when you get here next week. Let's see. Basil. I have fresh basil. I have fresh, it's over, oh, there's some jalapenos to pick. So tomorrow morning, anyway, let me walk you over to the house. Hey Daisy, can you say hello? Can you say hello, Daisy? Can you give me 5? Give me 5. Can you give me 5? You're not going to, huh? Give me 5. I don't have a biscuit for you. Can you give me a kiss at least? Thanks. So, come on. So this is the back area. This is where I keep the dog food. They've already eaten tonight, but Daisy gets the left side. That's weight management. Mel and Sienna get that side. I have another bag to fill up, and I'll show you about that in the morning. This is Daisy's bowl. They actually position themselves. This is Mel's, and that's Sienna's. That's fresh water. That I'm just cleaning up right now. Oh, I was going to show you this. Under here I keep empty egg cartons. If you need bug spray. Oh, here, sunscreens. Something that Dennis needed for something, I don't know what. So not to worry, these are just extra dog bowls because sometimes I have extra animals visiting, not while you're here. And then I just pile up the eggs and set them in here. But I'll go ahead and fill this up because we've eaten a lot of them. So if it's in this container, they're fresh. If it's in here, they're hard-boiled. The hard-boiled eggs are store-bought because you have to turn on lights. Everything is on a dimmer switch around here. It turns those on. Fresh chicken eggs. Hey, Mel. Fresh chicken eggs do not hard-boil very well. They crack really bad. So that's pretty much some of the nighttime feeding. I have no idea where Sienna is. And then once it gets dark, oh, there she is. Once it gets dark, I'm changing sheets right now on our bed. Once it gets dark, generally, the three of them come in here and put themselves to bed whenever they want. Sienna usually goes into this corner. Right now, because it was 95 today, they are not getting in beds. The blankets are only there because they like to snuggle when it's cold. And then Daisy and Mel, usually Mel's over here and Daisy there. They get in, they go to bed whenever they want to. Oh, I do have to show you feeding medicine. Sienna, come get your medicine. Come on. Come on, you have medicine? Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Who wants medicine? Daisy, you want your medicine? Come on. So Daisy gets one of these pills, and it's a big fat one. Hold on. Every day, usually at night. And then Sienna gets this packet, and she gets one. The difference is that Daisy doesn't like hers, so you have to push it down her throat. So hold on. So the two white ones like a piece of bread. Mel doesn't take medicine, but she doesn't want to be left out, so she gets a biscuit. So what I do is, hold on, put a piece of bread, and I give Sienna her medicine. No, Daisy. Here, Sienna. There you go. Okay, Mel, you want your medicine? Here, you get yours, Mel. And then Daisy, come on, sit down for me. Daisy, sit down. And then I have to literally just, see if I can video this. Probably not. No, it's not working. Anyway, hold on. Daisy, open up. Hold on. I just stuff it down, and then everybody gets more bread. Oh, that's so good. Whoops, there you go. There you go, Sienna. Here you go, Mel. And everybody's happy. I'm going to do just a quick walk around to show you all the weird lighting. That is those. This turns them off. or they're individual like that. These lights, dimmer switch here, those lights there. Oh, at night, the lights in that corner over there pretty much stay on all the time. Hummingbird feeders, I've got 4 of them. I fill those in the morning. But that light and that stays on most of the evening. Well, actually all of the evening. So in here, this is that light, also in a dimmer. Fan and lights here, controls all that. That's the outside porch lights. That's in here. That's pantry. This used to be the front door. It's now a pantry. And then there's light switches all through there. You can just play with them. The mantle is to the right. Over there, that lamp has a cord in the chair. All that artwork is going out to the shop between tonight and tomorrow. Hallway lights. Several here, but controlled by that dimmer switch right there. Twin bedroom is where the grandkids usually stay. Right now I've been painting, so it's got a lot of artwork in it, but I'll have that cleaned up. And I pulled the sheets off that because Jackson was here not too long ago, the 15-year-old, and instead of getting them dirty now, I just thought I'd put them back on right before they come. And laundry room. I'm doing sheets right now. I'll explain all that later on. Let's see, I think that's about it. Bathroom. Oh, bathroom has 2 switches. This is the light. This is a heater. I'm just gonna tape that one because people turn it on thinking it's a fan and it's not. In here, you've got bathroom, shower. It's a little dark. There's no light there. That used to be a window wall, and then that got enclosed in. But the one thing you need to know about this shower is whoever built this house originally was dyslexic, and the hot and the cold water are backwards. So you have to just be careful with that. So this is cold. Woo, where'd it go? Sorry about that. That's cold, that's hot. But in here in the shower, when you go to turn it on, I have to play with it, but just play with it a little bit because it says this is hot, but it's not. It's backwards, I think. So anyway, I think that's enough for now because it's 23 minutes of nighttime stuff. At least walk you out to the front porch a second though. That's the dog's chair. They can get in that chair all they want. They're not allowed on the rest of the furniture and they know it. But Mel still gets, y'all coming out? Mel still gets in that chair right there. And you walk in and you say, Mel, and she gets down. But she sits in these chairs on the front porch all the time, which is fine. And I'm still working on gardening. I'm getting ready to pull all the bluebonnet seeds up. I wonder why it's so bright. I don't know. Woo, no. So I'm getting ready to pull all the bluebonnet seeds up here in a few minutes and scatter them and put those plants where they belong. So this is it, just getting a little dusk here. The barn over there keeps a couple of cars in it. Let's see. There'll be, I will probably take the truck to the airport. And there'll be 2 cars in there and the Jeep here. And I have a shop way over there. And I'll tell you about that on the phone. So, y'all want to say goodnight, Sienna? Can you sit? Sit. Sienna. Daisy, can you sit? Daisy, nobody's minding. Sit. Sit. Good girl. So good girl. Sienna, can you sit down? Sienna, sit. Sienna, sit. Sienna, sit. Come on, sit. Nope. Okay, she's the obstinate one. All right. Mel, can you sit? Mel. Nobody's minding tonight. Mel, can you sit? Good girl. They actually will stay. Y'all are so good. Say goodnight, girls.